We are here today at Buffalo Ziplines. We just had a fabulous zipline tour and have had a lot of fun. Already planning on coming back. So, this is Robert, the owner, and I'd like you to just kind of tell us about how you came to be with Buffalo Ziplines and just tell us about yourself and your store.
Okay, well, my wife and I, Joanna, were running a zipline in Branson, Missouri, the largest one in the United States, called Zipline USA. And we had been out there running that for about 10 years, and we missed being out east. I'm originally from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Joanna is from Missouri, but when I met her, she was living in Gastonia, and we've been married 25 years. But we wanted to get back out east, and so we found this property in Floyd. We liked Floyd a lot, and it's only about 50 miles from where I'm originally from. So we bought the property, built the zip line, opened up last year around the end of June, and had about 3.5 months of season, and then opened back up this year as soon as the COVID was over. And we've just been running this, but I've owned and built zip lines all over the world for about 20 years. We built the first zip line in the United States in North Carolina, and it's still in business there. We sold it years ago, but it's still operating in many more in almost every state in the United States. So it's been a fun 20 years.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, do you, I'm guessing you like outdoors and adventure, that kind of thing.
Yes.
Was there something in particular that drew you to zip lines and doing zip lines versus, say, rock climbing or something else?
I was in New Zealand in 1985 and did a zip line there that was not a commercial zip line. I just saw some guys riding a cable across a gorge. I thought it looked like fun, so I asked them if I could do it. And they were literally, had everything homemade, no harnesses. They just had like a rope wrapped around their waist, and they kind of set in the rope, had it hooked to like a logging pulley, and they were just riding this cable across this gorge. And I said, well, how did y'all get that cable across there? They said, oh, we didn't put it up here. This thing's been here since the 1890s. It was an old mining cable or something, and they just decided to ride it. And so I did it, and I thought, boy, that is fun. You know, I'd like to do that sometime. People would pay to do that. Mm-hmm. So I don't know why I waited so long, but not until the late 90s, early 2000s did I build the first one in the United States, and been building them ever since.
Well, that's awesome. I know that here in Floyd, I mean, a lot of people talk about not having a lot to do per se, you know, as far as going different places, but we do have the gorgeous Blue Ridge Mountains here.
Oh yeah.
And we've got, you know, beautiful scenery, and you're
and
just
the
right
people
here.
are super nice.
Yeah, and you're here right up next to Buffalo Mountain where there's hiking trails and everything too. So
yeah.
It was an awesome addition. When I saw you guys building, I was all excited to come because I'm like one of these thrill seekers that likes to ride roller coasters and that kind of thing. So it's been really awesome to be here today.
We're really happy to be in Floyd, and we've got a lot of other ideas that we're going to do here on this property that's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do a nature walk and looking for Bigfoot tour soon. We've seen a lot of evidence on this property and another property that I have down the road of Sasquatch, and so we're going to do a Sasquatch tour at dusk by reservation. So we're real excited about that.
That'll be fun.
So we've got a lot of things.
You've got the nighttime. Tell us a little bit about
the nighttime zip. We do it preferably on a full moon, but we'll actually do it for a group of 5 or more anytime you want to do it, but we like to do it on a full moon. We gear everybody up. You go through the course at night, and it's so much more fun. It's more exciting because you can't really see good. And sometimes we give everybody glow necklaces or headlamps. So it's a lot of fun. And the stars are out. So it looks like with the lightning bugs in the woods and the stars in the sky, it looks like the world's turned upside down and you're zipping through space.
That's awesome.
Because it just twinkles all around. So it's a pretty cool experience. And it finishes off with a bonfire and s'mores for the family. So it's a big deal. A lot of fun.
You've got a pond here that I didn't realize until we came today. You've got a pond, and you allow fishing.
We have picnic tables and a fire ring, and we allow fishing for our customers. And they can do their zip line, then picnic, or they can come and picnic and then do the zip line. And of course, there's no extra charge for that. So that's a lot of fun. It's popular with our youth groups, our Boy Scouts and Girl Scout troops. We actually let our Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts camp for free down on the field by the pond, and as long as they're zip lining.
Mm-hmm.
So,
that would be interested, I know, in the Sasquatch too. So.
Oh, that's going to be a lot of fun.
When do you think that you'll start doing that?
Oh, it'll probably be at least a month because I've got to build a trail. And my other piece of property, there was like what we think is a Sasquatch nest up in a tree. Mm-hmm. And of course, I can't move that up here. So I'm going to try as best I can to recreate that on the property somewhere and show people that, you know, it doesn't have to be authentic, but it's fun. It's like a ghost tour.
Yeah.
I don't really believe in ghosts, but I love to take ghost tours because it's a lot of fun. So yeah.
Awesome. And you mentioned the seasonal. What is your seasonal hours as far as like if people want to book, they go online and book by reservation?
Yes, we usually start tours at 8 o'clock in the morning, but it's by reservation. So if nobody books at 8 o'clock, then we don't go. So it's basically you can call, and if you have a large group, 5 people or more, we'll really try to fit you in any time we can accommodate you. But typically we do 8 to 5, and season starts about the 1st of April, goes through the end of October.
And anything that you want to talk about as far as with the COVID and how you guys are
Well,
handling that?
we have masks, and we customers can certainly wear a mask if they want to. We're not requiring that they wear a mask because we do pretty small groups, usually never more than 8 people in a group. And it's usually one family or 2 families, and they've usually ridden all the way up here in a car together, so it's not that big of a deal that they're together. And my guides wear masks. And so we've got hand sanitizer, we've got plastic gloves that you slip on to put inside our gloves so that you're not contacting anything. Everything's sterilized after you finish, and everything's sterilized before you start. So we're trying to do as much as we can, but it honestly changes every day, so you really don't know what to do. So we're doing the best we can.
Well, and another thing too, like I had actually booked to come up yesterday, and then it ended up being stormy and such. And you were able to work in because I was kind of worried about that. Well, what if it rains? So you obviously have a way of rescheduling people
Yes,
if it's
we can
stormy
reschedule, or you can cancel and you get a refund. If it rains your tour out, we of course refund your money. And but we try to reschedule. Or we'll try to wait 20, 30 minutes. You know how the weather is in Floyd. It can be raining one second and then beautiful the next second, or beautiful one second and storming the next. So sometimes we'll just wait if we've got time, and if the customers have time, we'll just wait it out and then continue with the tour. And we also, if it looks like it's going to rain, we'll book the tour. If it sprinkles, we go on with the tour as normal. If it's storming, lightning, high winds, we cancel the tour just for safety. So yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of watching the weather yesterday. It's like, well, we might have could have went, but again, I'm on the opposite end of the county, so again, you never know what.
And the
you're
weather
gonna
can
get.
be totally different. We've had people call, "Hey, it's raining, in Stewart. Are you guys gonna be able to do the tour?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's beautiful here. It's not raining at all."
Yeah.
And then they'll come on up, and the tour goes fine. So,
Well,
just please come see us. With being shut down our spring and most of our first part of the summer, being a new business, we really need the business, and we appreciate the business. And myself and my wife have been eating at all the local restaurants that have opened back up because we're really trying to keep our dollars in the community and support local small businesses. And so we need everybody's support, everybody's help if we can sustain this. So please come see us.
Yeah, and you've even got a special running through the end of June.
We do
for your
have
top tour,
our
right?
regular price is $85 a person, but through the end of June, due to the COVID, we're giving everybody a break so they can get out, and we're knocking $20 off, so it's $65 a person through the end of June.
Which helps to get the kids out
Oh,
of
yeah.
the house since they
Exactly.
haven't got to be out with their friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome, very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.